What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that is new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, let's jump right into the topic of this video. So there's a new rumor coming out, and that is that potentially the Raiders could reunite with a former first round pick, and this comes from a tweet that just surfaced today, and this is from Slick Rick, where the tweet states, hearing that Amari Cooper is considering a return with the Raiders. And this is definitely interesting. Now I know what some of you guys might think, you know, the name Slick Rick doesn't really come off as anything legit or anything like that, but crazy enough, if you've been tapped into like social media throughout the past years, this account, for whatever reason, they really don't post a whole lot, but when they do, a lot of times those things come to fruition. And what is interesting enough is in his Twitter bio, it says former insider, and for whatever reason, when he posts, like I said, a lot of times it comes true. So in one shape or another, this account is definitely tapped in to a certain extent in NFL inner circles. And some people believe that this account could be like a burner account for, you know, a mainstream reporter possibly. And that is why maybe they get a lot of the things right. But I definitely find it interesting that this came out. Now, it is important to say that it says Amari Cooper is considering a reunion with the Raiders. Doesn't necessarily mention anything about the Raiders potentially pursuing or having interest in bringing back Amari Cooper. Now, Amari Cooper, former first round pick with the then Oakland Raiders. We selected him pretty high in that 2015 NFL draft. He was with the team from 2015 to 2018. And his career at the Raiders, a lot of ups and downs. Had a pretty solid rookie season, 72 receptions, a little bit over 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Earned himself a Pro Bowl nod. In his second season, he eclipsed 1,000 yards again. And it kind of seemed like he could be the next rising star at the wide receiver position, but overall he was pretty inconsistent, and he's never really lived up to the hype as a top 5 NFL draft pick. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but he's never lived up to the billing of a true #1 wide receiver. Honestly, too, when he was with us with the Raiders, I always thought Michael Crabtree was our true #1 on that football team. It was not Amari Cooper, despite the fact that I thought Amari Cooper was more talented than Michael Crabtree. But he eventually got traded away, went to the Dallas Cowboys. They thought they potentially had something in their true #1 wide receiver. Inconsistent, has had issues with dropping the football, and he's just kind of bounced around the league. Last season, he went to the Buffalo Bills. And that team, that was a situation where they were in desperate need for some help at the wide receiver position. And he basically underachieved there as well. Now, Amari Cooper is 30 years of age. He still provides a lot of value when it comes to good route running. And is just a talented player overall. The Raiders definitely have the cap space to make a move happen like this if they truly wanted to. The Raiders currently have $42 million in cap space, which is the second most in the National Football League. But the way I currently look at this Raiders roster, I mean, for one, we just addressed this position in the draft 3 different times. And honestly, I just think this team has a lot more needs than a wide receiver at this point. If I had to look at this roster as it stands, I see the Raiders having some glaring needs at the linebacker position and at the nickel cornerback position. And I just feel like signing a wide receiver would be a waste at this point, especially too, you look at the type of players we've been drafting at the wide receiver position. We're going after guys that have good hands, are tough players, can get after it in the run game when it comes to blocking the football. And you just look at it, a lot of players that we have, Jacoby Myers literally had 0 drops last season. Jack Bech only 1 drop last season in college football. Brock Bowers has sure hands. Even a guy like Michael Mayer, who has been underutilized in his early career, he's also a guy that has great hands. And that is really one of the biggest issues with Amari Cooper. His hands are very inconsistent, and it is super frustrating. And honestly, Amari Cooper, I just always felt was like a player that really talented, really had all the skill sets to potentially become a great wide receiver in the National Football League. And like I said, he still is a good player, but definitely has not lived up to the hype. And it just feels like every single stop he's been to, he has underachieved. He has not lived up to the expectations. Inconsistent when it comes to catching the football. Doesn't really have that dog in him that you would love to see. And that's kind of what you see with this new Pete Carroll, John Spytek-led football team. They are going after a certain type of player. Guys that are physical, that are tough. I don't really know if Amari Cooper fits that mold at this point. And I don't know, there's just something about Amari Cooper that just never felt right to me when he was here with the Raiders. It never looked like he was happy. Too many times he would just disappear from football games. He might have a great game, and then 2 weeks after that, he turns into a ghost, is nowhere to be found. So yeah, personally, the way I look at it, the way this team is assembled right now, the moves we made, I really don't see us making this move. But I definitely thought it was interesting because this account, like I said, Slick Rick, doesn't post a whole lot, but usually when they do, it's gold. He is pretty accurate with the stuff he puts out there, so there must be something to this. But ultimately, I don't think they will make this move happen. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below of this report from Slick Rick. Do you think there's any possibility the Raiders could go after Amari Cooper? Let me know in that comment section down below. But with that being said, Raider Nation, that's all for you guys in today's video. Anybody that is new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one.